Good afternoon, all you lovely people. 'Tis I, Doodleman149, and keeping with the trend of opinion pieces that my brain seems to be going with, today I'll be sharing my ideas on how to make Warzone better. This video is probably going to be pretty short, so I just want to quickly say thank you to all my subscribers, old and new. I've almost reached 100 subscribers, and I'm excited to reach that milestone in the new year with all of you. So without further delay, let me share my genius ideas on how to improve this particular Battle Royale title. The first suggestion I have on my list is a fairly simple one that I'm sure people on both sides of the fence would agree on. Allow for disabled crossplay. Let me just quickly explain why this would be an easy and reasonable fix, and how people would react to it, both positive and negative. First off, look at this. If you go to play standard multiplayer, there's a nice little tab here at the end that lets you disable crossplay. This means that 6v6 has enough of a player base to allow players from Xbox, PlayStation, and PC to individually play amongst their own kind without any real issue finding matches. Translate this to Warzone, a free title mind you, and the numbers for each system should easily be able to handle Warzone lobbies comprised of one type of system. If a paid game can handle doing Xbox versus Xbox, then a free title on the same engine should be more than able to maintain a player base capable of such things. Keep in mind, this is an opinion piece, but I feel that players on all systems would prefer this method of Warzone. Console players, such as myself, wouldn't feel like they're getting dunked on by far faster and far more precise keyboard and mouse PC players. This would make the game more accessible to more people and increase the number of players, further allowing for disabled crossplay lobbies. On the PC end of things, they would finally no longer be able to complain about aim assist and the fabled auto-aim that we console players are beating them with. Quick note, if aim assist is such a problem, then why is every single top Warzone gamer using mouse and keyboard? Exactly, no legs to stand on. On the negative end of this argument, people might not want to disable crossplay since it may take a little longer to find lobbies, at least initially, and they may not be able to play with their friends across multiple platforms. In that case, those people can simply toggle crossplay back on, and voila, everyone is happy. The only thing I see PC players complaining about is not being able to smack around controller players using their $4,000 gaming PCs. Again, they can continue playing with crossplay if they wish. All I'm suggesting is that the option be made available as it is in standard multiplayer. If you haven't seen my rant about Cold War integration, then check out that video. That link's in the description below. To avoid recapping the entire thing, let me just say that separating Warzone into people who play from Modern Warfare and those who play from Cold War needs to happen. The games perform differently, and their weapons are built on different principles. Modern Warfare weapons are built to perform realistically, and therefore have realistic amounts of recoil and fire rates. Cold War guns are built for an arcade shooter where recoil is a myth and fire rates have no cap. On top of that, the integration of Cold War has led to a number of irritating and game-ending bugs, most notably the freeze that happens when accessing a loadout drop. Sometimes when you try to get your loadout, the game can completely freeze for what ranges from 3 to 15 seconds sometimes. This has, on more than one occasion, led to a stupid loss for my team and I, as we're stuck in the menu while the enemy easily mows us down. Separating that buggy garbage title into its own Warzone lobbies would help to keep things balanced in the weapon department at least. This one may be minor, but it's still really annoying. There are a number of ledges around Verdansk, most notably in military base in the hills near Quarry, where ledges that are low enough to be mantled or rocks that look grabbable simply cannot be traversed. For a person running from the gas or someone new to the game, these broken ledges can spell a game over and a quick trip back to the lobby. While this is a small quality of life change, I really think the community at large would be very happy with this. For my last point, I figured I'd go through some hypothetical limited time modes out there. Rebirth to me isn't that good, as it isn't new and it's honestly kind of annoying sometimes. What I would like to see is some other modes similar to what Blackout had. For all the flaws Blackout had, in my opinion, limited time modes were not one of them. A mode like Hot Pursuit would be nice, where teammates can respawn after each circle collapse so long as a squad mate remains. This would be a nice balance between the standard mode, which is great by the way, and the super fast nonsense of Rebirth. I saw there were teasers of a 6-man squad mode, which would be a nice change of pace, but I was thinking maybe even something larger than that. Blackout had what I considered to be a great mode of 50v50. It was chaotic and fun while still requiring skill on the squad level in order to win. Since Warzone has a larger lobby size, we could even do 10 teams of 15, 3 teams of 50, or even 2 teams of 75. All of these would be great in my opinion, as it would allow for a greater variety of tactics and grander battles overall. Also, I really liked the night mode that was part of the Halloween event. I didn't like the zombies, but a return of the night mode would be great fun as well. And that'll about encompass all my thoughts on how to improve Warzone. The option to remove crossplay seems like it would fit for all but the most toxic members of the player base. Removing Cold War weapons to a Cold War specific Warzone would keep things more balanced than they currently are. Some quality of life changes to make traversal easier would also be a change loved by all. And lastly, better limited time modes would keep the experience fresh for the current player base, and may even bring some players back who had given up on the game before. No matter the results of this video, I'd like to hear what you guys think about these suggestions. Do you have any more I may have missed? If so, feel free to let me know about them down in the comments below. You've all been great, and I love getting to provide this content to you all. It's always a blast, and I hope I really do get big one day. Regardless, this has been Doodleman149. I look forward to seeing you next time, and I will see you later.